Because free Kanu or no free Kanu, there shouldn't be anything called Nigerian election in Biafra land. Let them know that we have made up our mind and we have decided to stay alone and to stay away from where? From Nigeria. No, let us be straight. I want to get this matter straight. And that is why I'm pushing it this way. Is it because of Kanu that we are Kanu imprisonment that we are saying there will be no election? Are you hearing me?
Okay.
Or is it because that we, the Biafrans, want to stand on our own? I want to get the talk straight.
Okay.
So you get it now. Then if it's as a result of that, that means Kanu being in prison, for that there should be no election. Then if you free Kanu, then there will be an election. That means our agitation is of no use. Yes, our grievances doesn't pave way. What is the essence of starting it? We say we want to stay on our own. It means that we don't want to participate or to partake in anything called Nigeria things. We want to stay on our own, manage and make use of ourselves and rule ourselves. That is what it means. We want to outrightly rule ourselves. And you cannot stand to say that you want to rule yourself and you are still doing what? Engaging in the activities of your enemies. Then you are still partnering with them. Then when will you think that you will be serious? And when do you think people will not take you serious? This is the best time. And it's as a result of us standing all alone, standing on ourselves, that makes Nnamdi to see himself where he saw himself, where he is now. So even releasing him shouldn't be a criteria for us to go and line up with the PVC to give vote to any candidate of Nigeria, whether P2B or whosoever. Because that is the angle many people may likely come to encounter me now. They may say should be P2B, that we should come out and vote for P2B. My beloved brother, voting P2B, P2B is Nigeria. That means Nigeria. That means Biafra have become Nigeria. Biafra is not going. So let them know whether P2B, because as it is now, there is a game that I want them to understand that Nigerian government want to play. Because we have been complaining that there is no slot, Igbo man have been marginalized. Why is it that they are telling us that we are one and Igbo man cannot rule Nigeria? You say we are not qualified and we won election. You know, all those kind of bracket, that has been going on. Now, they may play it as a game because P2B have already admitted, he won election and was rigged in favor of Tinubu. Now, Tinubu is no longer dancing in the way. So they now concur for one person to make a move and do what to support to be. Do you think it's ordinary? They have a mission. There is a reason and there is a purpose. That purpose is to blindfold the eyes of the international bodies and the so-called Biafrans that say they want to stand on their own. Let them see that they are own brothers so that they can, forget that and focus. Let's go to Obi. Our own brother will be there. Should be there. How many years is Obi going to spend there? That should be the question.
8 years.
If Obi spend 4 years, Obi agree 4 years time. Let's assume Obi enter there and we stand after all that he must after all with no rule before. Let them. Do you know that these Fulanis, these terrorists, are you aware that they can be patient as long as anything to achieve their dream? And there will be, there may be, it's under probability, them giving Obi the room of 8 years. Then minus 8 years in totality of the number of years in Nigeria. Then who are the people that will occupy the remaining one? And who are the people that have occupied them, Nigeria, for the other years? And when Obi do and leave, who is going there? And when will the Igbo man again rule? When do you think that Igbo man will come again? And because he's an Igbo man, that is why I say Rufai stated he's not going to rule because he's an Igbo man. And let me tell you, except Obi and the Nnamdi Kanu, if it will be possible, if the Biafra per se as a country will now surrender to the jihadists. I'm throwing this now. Are you ready to surrender to jihadists in a form of accepting Sharia? as your law by accepting Islam? It's a question. This is something that we should think. This is the area I would like us to reason. One trying to make this silly mistake that is in the front so that we know where we are standing. Because any mistake that we concur in 2027 election and Obi and we surrender Biafra, my brother, even our fourth generation, it will be difficult. And we are endangering their lives. Because these Fulanis, we should take a look of what happened to Hausas and learn. We should take a look at what happened in Mauritius 1986 and learn. We should take a look at what happened in Turkey and learn. We should use what happened in Iraq and learn, including Egypt, including what is it called, Morocco and the likes of them in Africa. Even Saudi. I know it will funny you people that these places are mentioned, there were once Christian nations, just like Biafra. Today, what is going on? Including Iran. Are you aware that Iran wasn't an Islamic nation before? But today, let us learn from these people. Let us not make that mistake. Let us stand on our stand still on what we are pushing, so that by the time and any day we get it once and for all. We treat the matter once and for all. Is Kanu ready to accept Islam? That should be another question. So why saying that except the release mass and Nnamdi Kanu, there is a cross there? Because they may decide, okay, let's free camp, then one Nigeria. Will Igbo man be allowed again if they after Obi? Even if Igbo man is going to be allowed again, on what condition? So we should look into, we should think deep. And I'm using this opportunity to pass this as a message to Mama, in person of Ngozi Orabeze, and another woman again, that Rachel Wosu. Are you hearing me? To DOS, in person of Chris Nwagu. All of you that are pushing this, and I say may God bless all of you and God will strengthen you. But let us not make a mistake that will cause us regret tomorrow and our fourth generation that is coming. Because our fight now is for their own good. And that is my take, my beloved brother.
Well said, Biafran Evangelist. Super analysis again you've done. Now, we made a video a few days ago concerning Asabuja coming to expose the Sultan of Sokoto, how only him controls over 40 oil wells in Biafra land. And Asabuja was complaining bitterly that how would one man be controlling that when none of them have a mining gold in Zamfara? Biafran Evangelist, currently, Asabuja has come out to cry that his life is in danger, that he's being wanted. But he's not scared because of a statement he's made. The northern elites are after Asabuja. Biafran Evangelist, does it mean that the Igbos does not have a voice? According to him, he spoke in Igbo, that is an Igbo person, that he will keep speaking for his people. Does it mean that whenever the Igbos speak, the northern elites come roaring? What do you have to say concerning
what this? I have to say now is that this is the right time for the Igbos in diaspora to understand the game. And this is the right time for you that call yourself that you are not Igbo, you are from a John, you are from this, to understand that before them you are an Igbo. They know what they are doing, but they are just using politics to divide you. See Asabuja now. See how the North now rise. It is time for Igbos too, including Warri, including Ijo, including whatsoever. All those rivers join together, forces together to rise against the North too. Enough of this rubbish. Sheikh has been ranting. All of them have been messing up, talking and saying as they like. But look at this one, because they see him as an Igbo. That is why the Northern are now rise, because they claim to be born to rule. Go and listen to Harold Smith. Go and listen to his video clip. You see how they strategize to hand power to the Fulanis, because they believe that they can easily control the Fulanis. Do you get it? During the colonial masters era. So the Igbo should rise up. Now it is time for us to rise up and stand up, just like what I have earlier said. Enough of all this rubbish intimidation in our land. A total stranger will come and be intimidating us. Then every other person will feel less concerned. As Asabuja life, whosoever that threatens Asabuja threatens the Igbos. He threatens the Biafran. Asabuja is a Biafran man. He's a Biafran hero. He's a Biafran soldier. You understand? Everybody must not stand in the shoe of Mazen Nnamdi because yes, Mazen Nnamdi is fighting his own way. Then Asabuja in the other side, we should support and people that are sincere like this. We should back him up. We should not let the not all the way from no, enough of that rubbish. Enough of that intimidation, humiliation. How many times have other go to Yoruba or whatsoever rise up against the insurgency that the Iswap and Iswap, Kakarawa and Boko Haram and the rest of them. Even the terrorists, the ones that the Fulani herdsmen that are terrorizing people. How many times have people rise up against? Why is it that any Igbo person speak, then it becomes a problem to this country? What nonsense. Enough of this rubbish. You see why we need to stand out. You see why we must not participate in Nigeria election 2027.
Well said, Biafran Evangelist, as usual, super analysis. But does it mean that the Eastern governors are not seeing this? Biafran Evangelist.
Please, my brother, Eastern, we don't have governors. What we have is Fulanis imposition, as usual in the government, in Abuja, federal government. So we don't have anybody. What we have is ourselves. They are not representing us. And there is no way they can represent us because they have sold themselves out. Yes, they have sold themselves out. So we, as Abuja and the rest of us, should put our fingers crossed and be one. Don't come and tell me I'm from Niger that I am not Igbo. Don't allow people like Asari Tubuntu to come and deceive you. Don't allow Tubuntu Asari in the name of the Kuba or whatsoever I call himself, Tuntu, to come and deceive you people. Do not, because if you think you are not, hello, as Abuja has spoken, then what is happening? They are coming against him. But the Northerners, Gumi and Co have been speaking. How many times have Nigeria rise against them? It is time that you should wake up from your slumbers. They know you as an Igbo. They do not see you as a separate entity from your ancestors. From America, I have discussed with Nigerian government, irrespective of Mazen Nnamdi case, because the judgment was illegal. They have discussed with Nigeria. They have issued warning, of which even UN is against Nigeria today, because they have given Nigeria options several times to free this man unconditionally. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu was busy telling Kanu, you must surrender Biafra. You must hands off. You must not talk this. Let's give you 5 billion. Let's offer you oil. Which Sultan of Sokoto confessed. You get the point. So all this heat are the things that is making Nigeria to be dancing this awilo. Shaky country. Neither here or there. You get my point? So they have to free him because he's an innocent man. Because is there any place that justify the judgment of Mazen Nnamdi in Nigerian constitution? The answer is there. You cannot get it anywhere in the constitution. So why should you keep him? You see why they want to still use the court to do what? To free him, because they use court to jail him. And you know that in every country they have courts and they have different type of courts. You understand? And they have different type of judges. So, and court to get level. So the one that want to use now, the one that is more superior than that of Motosh, who collected bribe 10 billion to jail innocent person. And the two, ever since you jail Kanu, you jail this man, how good is Nigeria getting? How good is the country moving? That should be the question. And virtually everybody, both the north now, the west, the south, and the east, they are all confessing that Mazen Nnamdi is innocent. They are all testifying against the judgment of Nigeria towards Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They are seeing the truth now, which Nigeria is denying, which they themselves did not see before, which makes them to support the judgment. Now they are seeing it. So they are now canvassing their protest and their vote of free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. A country where your citizens are no longer, interested in you. It's a failure. It's a failed nation. So Nigeria is a failed nation. It's a nation that have failed their people, and the people is no longer happy with it, and they are disappointed. So the need has to be done. And regarding to the concur of Mr. President, is concurring to Mero because the North has vowed to remove him in 2027. They have taken oath that he will not remain there in 2037. They will do everything in their capacity to push him, to kick him out of the office. And no other person, no other people that he can use to counter the North. Despite his political games, which he's using, playing with the Fulanis. Are you hearing me? He have a jam head, the Fulani and the Hausa now. They are not like this. Do you understand? But nevertheless, he's not satisfied because he's not seeing winning in it. He decided to concur with the court to free Kanu if he can, so that in case of any city, the people that can stand these people and the people that these people is afraid of is not that people than the Igbos. These people have been the one that, the Fulanis is afraid of. These are the people that can withstand them. You see why he wanted to play Kalo Kalo. There is a game called Kalo Kalo. So he want to play that Kalo Kalo game with the Igbos by releasing Kanu, so that he can come and plead. Please, Egba me, Emma Binu, Edariji me, forgive me. Baharano. Yana Bahara. Mwabe evangelist, Biafra evangelist, Anaha Bahara Woka, oh Mejogo. He should have done that earlier before now. He should have freed him in that court, use that court to free him instead of sentencing him. Then when it comes like now to tell us, oh yeah, let's play, then we say, okay, let's play the game. But he has violated the law of humanity. He has offended my ancestors. The water, not the sweet again. So we not go give them the water drink.
Well said, Biafran evangelist. As usual, you've done super analysis. Now, a Biafran agitator has come out clearly to cry, saying, what exactly is the offense of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Because he formed ESN, this man is in prison suffering. But Sunday Igboho is fully armed with men currently, working freely. What kind of marginalization is this? Biafran evangelist, is it true that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu currently, because a lot of viewers that are watching us might not be really educated enough to know, is it as a result of the ESN that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is suffering a lot of this? And they said he was involved in NSAS. What do you have to say concerning this?
3 questions in one.
Hmm.
One, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not outrightly suffering as a result of the ESN.
Okay.
But he is suffering as a result of him trying to liberate his people. Because the bribe and the oil well which they use, the money they want to use to bribe him was not to stop the 5 billion, was not to stop the forming of ESN, but for him to stop agitation. I want you to get it clear.
Okay.
You get it now. Him forming ESN was as a result of to protect his own people. And Igboho forming his own now to protect his own people and is working freely. Igboho has collected his own and concurred to one Nigeria and accepted Islam. So Igboho is a government property. It's an element, and Igboho has a limit at which he can operate. But Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a separate entity from government. It's a government of his own. You get it now. So anything that he form it outside Nigerian government. And he sign it for the benefit of Biafrans.
Okay.
And he stand for the benefit of Biafrans.
Okay.
Are you get that? Is why I am breaking it in this form for everybody to understand. Kanu is talking about Biafra, why Igbo remain Nigeria. And the offer has been made to silence Biafra, he rejected it. But the offer was given for Igbo to subscribe, and he subscribed. You understand? So it's a two different entity people with a different ideology and different vision. You get it? So a real agitator must not compromise, must not betray his people, must not deny his people. And that is why I never see somebody like Asari Dokubo or who was rated as a freedom fighters or agitators.